Okay, so the moment's arrived, people. We are going to the Apple store to go pick up my new iPhone 12 Pro Max 256 graphite. Gonna get the MagSafe charger, gonna get everything that I need basically. I am absolutely buzzing. I'll show it to you in a second anyway. And then we'll go through the whole setup. Apparently it's gonna take a while to, transfer everything. So I'll probably be holding onto this phone for like at least one more day. Use it as like my main one. And then once everything is backed up, restored on the 12 Pro Max, then the party's gonna start and the quality is gonna be so much better. I might actually use that as my vlogging camera. Boys, girls, everyone. I am ever so grateful for the love and just tremendous support that you guys have shown for drop number 1. Most pieces are now gone. The crop sweatshirt flew off the shelves. The cargos flew off as well. We only have a select few sizes in the XL and the size large, and then we have a handful amount of hoodies left as well. It was what one might consider a tremendous success, so I am so grateful. Thank you so much. However, basically there was supposed to be more size smalls. They didn't come on time. I didn't want to put them up and then have people wait for them. So I put up just what we had, which is why the size smalls and the mediums flew off the shelf, which is I'm very grateful, but obviously for the people that wanted them, it's very unfortunate. And I didn't really want to make a big deal out of it, just because, as I said, I don't like the idea of going into pre-order. I don't like the idea of, people having to wait for their order to be, people having to wait a long period of time for their order to be shipped out. I did, take my time to kind of get everything going. Like I said, first drop, so I wasn't going to be the fastest anyway. Massive learning experience. I loved it though. So today, I'm really sinking into the seat. So today we're announcing not necessarily a restock, but basically the amount of size smalls and mediums that were supposed to go out that we didn't get a chance to do so. Extra smalls and mediums. So on the 29th of November, so Sunday, 29th of November, 8 p.m. GMT. So 8 p.m. London time. I don't know if it's still GMT or whatever time we're in at the moment. 8 p.m. London time, much like the first drop, on Sunday the 29th. Very limited once again, just because this was the original batch that was supposed to arrive on time but didn't. So we're now putting them up, and I'm now, telling you guys about it. So it's extra small, size medium, very, very limited, but hopefully this time you'll be able to get your hands on them. Like I said, there's a handful amount of larges and XLs left as well. So if you want a breakdown of sizing, extra small fits a 28 waist, small fits a 30 waist, medium, I'm gonna let this one go. Bruh, why is it wherever I am? Medium, size 32, large, size 34, XLs, size 36. And yes, they were cut quite generously. So a small would be like a 30, 32, a medium would be like a 32, 34, large 34, 36, etc, etc, etc. The reception was absolutely incredible on these as well. I am ever so grateful and thankful for everyone that has made a purchase, that has styled them, that has done their thing. Follow me on my social media. It's all right here, by the way, Sangiev to, be kept up to date. So 29th of November, mini sort of, not restock, because I don't believe in restocks, just the right amount that was initially supposed to go out, that we might have fumbled the bag a tiny little bit over. But yeah, man, so hyped. Hopefully no one paid resale. I saw a couple pairs floating on Grailed, which is always like, it's sick, it's weird, but it's sick anyway. I get it, making money if you need to, and if there's money to be made, I'm not there to stop you. Yeah, 29th of November, be there if you want to cop a pair. Thank you, love you.
Early the next morning.
Bruh, I was about to do an entire segment on like cooking, well not cooking, but like making my tea. And this just happened. You fucking serious, lads? You fucking having a bubble? Huh? What the fuck? What the It's all cleaned up. Thanks for the rifle. So this is a key ingredient that I use every morning.
Not that anybody asked, but lion's mane from Nature's Antidotes. Really good for, what is it again? Just really good. It's a brain booster, it's a protein body jewel extract. It's a mushroom extract powder, food supplement. It kind of obviously affects the taste of your tea, but it's so good every morning, just the one. Old school, mate, old school, you know what I mean? Proper freshie out here. And you only need like half a teaspoon. There, teaspoon, half a teaspoon. So whilst this is getting heated up, you put this in here and your brain getting boosted. Jesus Christ, eh? So many innuendos. Okay. Okay, cool. Wow, lighting. This will kind of have to do. You guys you'll be able to figure it out. Let me step back a tiny bit. Okay, so I guess I don't actually know what the order of this vlog is going to be, but I figured this is definitely a segment that is going to get included. Where it comes in the video, I don't know as of yet. Most likely towards the beginning of the video, because the title of this video is Sanj, what's happened / you know, where you're at the moment, just because as you guys have made your comments very much vocal about the change in physical aspects of my life, I figured I would actually take a moment to talk about it and shed some more information with regards to it. Perhaps some people might be in the same boat, in a similar boat. You know, there was some bits that was said, which I mean, for 90% of the time, I really don't mind. Like, I've got a thick skin, I know the reasoning. Obviously you guys don't, not fully anyway. Nobody's really entitled to a reasoning, especially from me, but I figured I might share it so then you guys can shut the fuck up. Joking. So then you guys can get a better understanding of it and hopefully understand that it's not just to do with the lockdown pudge, as I refer to it. So what's happened? As I said to you, so what's happened? As I told you guys in the past, so I had a back surgery recently. It's now been nearly 4 months, I want to say. And I made it sound worse than it is, I think, when I said back surgery. It's basically, I had something called keloids. Now, if you guys aren't aware of what keloids are, quick little Google search. I'll leave links in the description box down below so for you guys to share, so for you guys to get some more information regarding it. It's basically your body producing an excess amount of scar tissues on your body, and you get these weird, well, they're not weird, but you get these bumps / deformation that can take place on your body. Now, I've had this pretty much ever since the age of, I want to say 16 to 18. It was something that made me extremely, insanely insecure. In fact, it's one of the reasons why you can go through all my videos, you can go through all my IG pictures, unless the really sort of newer ones where I did some editing job on them. You would very rarely catch me in a tank top, and just a tank top, because my scars were right here and here. So I would go to the beach, I would keep my t-shirt on. I don't really go topless to many places, all that sort of shit. Even though I was in, in decent shape back in the day, I still wouldn't do it just because it made me feel extremely insecure. It wasn't the nicest thing to look at. And so I've always told myself, okay, cool, one day I'm gonna get rid of it, one day I'm gonna sort of take care of it. Anyway, lockdown came down, we're not doing anything, we're stuck indoors, so I figured 2020 was gonna be the year that I was sort of looking after my health anyway. That was the goal, health and wealth 2020. That went really well. Thank you, Corona. So I got that stuff operated. The procedure was you get it lasered off. So open wounds for about 2 months, I think it was. It was pretty gruesome, but the recovery process went extremely well, at least in my opinion. It is still ongoing, and it probably will be an ongoing process for a very long time, because they're genetically passed down as opposed to something that's infectious or whatever. There is a high chance of it coming back, even if you do take care of it. So the first process is the lasering off, which we did. It took about 2 to 3 months to recover. Open wounds, the whole lot, clean, it needs to be cleaned, I would put pictures up, but it's extremely gruesome, so I'm not going to do it. The second process that's part of the recovery and is recommended by the doctors is a course of steroid injections, not the kind that make you fucking bulk up and go to the gym, but the kind that is supposed to help you with the keloid, I can't even speak, the kind that is supposed to help the keloid not come back, basically. It's a preventative measure to make sure that the bumps don't reappear, that everything sort of recovers well, and it's a course of 5 steroid injections over the duration of 2.5 months. So every 2 weeks, you get a course of injections. I had about 20 injections on both sides of my shoulders every 2 weeks, which not the most painful process, but not the most idealistic either. That's when I noticed things changing physically. Now, the doctor told me about all the physical side effects that might take place, both physically and mentally. You agree to everything prior to going through the procedure. And, you know, the first sort of 3 sessions were fine. Like, I noticed minor differences here and there in my body, but nothing that was too drastic. And then the last 2 were like the big hitters. And that's when I noticed, you know, the neck just puffing up, the face puffing up. And it's weird because the body is still, don't get me wrong, I've definitely put on some weight. You know, one of the side effects of these steroids is the sun be shining, baby. Your metabolic rate slowing down, this constant hunger, just constantly wanting to eat, basically, amongst many other things. Like, your skin just sort of becomes extremely weak and sensitive, so there's stretch marks happening all over my body at the moment. This is deep. I don't even know what the okay. There's that. Acne can sort of flare up, and my skin's been playing up a tiny bit. You know, many things, which isn't ideal, but I am aware that I've done my last injection. Thank God, took place on the 9th of November. Side effects will start wearing off over the next month or 2. And then hopefully that will be in time with the lockdown in the UK sort of easing up, which means that I can go back to the gym and I can sort of, you know, take better care of my health, eat better, do better, and feel better in order for you guys to consume my content better. Yes, that has been the reason why I've used my brother for modeling purposes whenever it comes on the channel, just because, as I said, it was open wounds. Now, yes, it was plastered, but just in case I didn't want to put too much pressure on anything, ruining the clothing. We're back now, everything is scarred up and healed up. In terms of the facial puffiness and everything, it's just something that I'm gonna have to get used to for the next month or so. And it's weird because this was at a time period when I actually hit the gym twice as hard as before, and yet your body just couldn't react, or it just didn't react the same way that it used to, which was a bummer, but it was also mad motivational for me, at least, because I saw that as like a challenge. So just before the lockdown, I think I was doing anywhere between 1.5 to 2K calories per day, which is something that I never used to do. I used to go to the gym twice a day during that sort of 2 months period. It felt amazing, and I sort of felt like I needed that to counterbalance what was happening. But even with that, my body was just not handling it really well. So I've decided to, well, I didn't decide. The government just shut this shit down anyway by closing the gyms down. And here we are today in Berlin, me breaking it down for you in a little segment so that you guys can understand what's going on, why I'm in Berlin. I've sort of explained that in the tour of the apartment, and how I'm going to be dealing with this going forward. And also, just before I move on from this topic, it is quite heavy. Like I said, I think it's the first thing that I'm going to start the video with. Comments, some of them hilarious, super funny. You know, I mean, you can. If it's funny and it's banterous, please knock yourself out. It can be weird at times, but if it's funny and I know that it comes from a good place, amazing. I've got a strong enough chin. For example, one person said Sanj is doing white face on his hand, and that was one of the noticeable. I don't know if you can notice it right now, but that is one of the noticeable differences. My hands have been so white. Like right now, compared to my skin on my face, my hands have been so white. So yes, I have been doing white face on my hand. But some other comments where there is a sense of entitlement, and I think it comes from a good place, but it's just said in such a dickish tone. And obviously one argument to that is going to be, bro, you're online, you're gonna face haters, da 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 da. I completely understand that. But what I want to say is just because someone's online does not make them any less human, you know? They're still people with feelings. They still, you know, they might not be able to deal with these emotions. They might be going through a lot of stuff themselves. And then to then have people online talking about their physical feature, which I'm very much sure they're aware of, isn't the best thing for them. So just chill out at times. You know, I was surprised. Like, I read through the comments and I was like, damn, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I get it. Obviously, YouTube makes you feel as though you build this rapport with someone, and I completely understand it. I think it comes from a beautiful place, or at least I'd like to think so. But then sometimes it's like, bruh, just chill out. So that does not mean that you have to stop bantering with me. You know, go ahead, call me whatever you want to call me. I'm good. But just know, I'm still getting fits. I'm gonna come back stronger. I'm gonna be better. And I'm so looking forward to the journey back to, you know, being a healthier me, and being able to do content like this. Actually, this is so much fun. Like, the new iPhone is fucking amazing. I'm able to vlog with it. I'll still do a lot of fashion related stuff, obviously, but the ability to kind of vlog, be more personal, document different things is something that I kind of want to bring to the channel as well, especially with my own brand now sort of doing its thing on the side. That's really helpful to me, kind of, you know, diversify the content. And it doesn't really put me in a strict bubble of just being fashion related stuff. Bro, I feel so naked without my rings. Like, I threw on my earrings, but without my rings, I feel hella naked. Anyway. But yeah, this video is a bit of an update. Where I've been, Berlin, obviously. I've shown you guys the place. Or perhaps in the video, I'm gonna show you the place. It's so beautiful. What's been going on with my physical, mental health? You guys now have the answer. And I'm gonna be throwing in a little segment about my everyday essential / the bags that I carry every day. There is this insane bag that the wonderful people over at Away, you guys know my love for Away, they're my go-to stuff whenever I get any sort of traveling, basically. And I picked up the iPhone 12 in Berlin, which the iPhone 12 Pro Max, shall I say, which was a myth to get. It felt like a mission. It literally felt like a top secret mission in order to grab this. So many different procedures. Eventually we got it. And it's beautiful, and I'm thankful. I upgraded from the X, and look at it. It's insane. And it's got the MagSafe charger. Woo! Okay. Quick little outfit change, because I have to go pick up a package for this video that's coming up. And it's fucking fire. So, what do we have? The bare knuckles. It's been a while since I've last worn this. Cargos. Once again, restock, 29th. Greedy PL2s. This mirror needs a clean. This is the only full body mirror in this crib, which is in the bathroom. Which is, you know, surprising considering how spacious and well thought out all the things are in this house. But they don't have a full body mirror. Would you believe that? This is the aftermath. Jewelry box, tote bag, all the goodies. And this is what we were filming it on. So yeah, see you in a bit. I'm gonna go grab this package, come back here, and we'll probably end the video right there actually, and call it a day and edit this, because this is going to be long as hell. And just like that, made it to our destination. I think this guy's got a package for me, or at least I hope so. Maybe. Come get it. This thing is huge. So my girl's brother's just got it, playing some Valhalla. But holy, look at the size of it. So I mean, I don't have the biggest of hands, but Jesus. Why don't I love the zoom thing, but like, bro, chill out. This thing is huge. Gamer boy.